Knock, knock, 1, 2, 1, 2. Welcome to not just a Sunday Stampede, not just another installment of Bad Elephant Wrestling. This is the second ever unstable pay-per-view event, our flagship show, our WrestleMania. And I, as always, am your co-host with the Mo-host, Tom, joined by the Scumbag Supreme. What's up, 21st Century Fool?
It's another Sunday of Bad Elephant Wrestling. Tom, go fuck yourself.
Hey, I am so excited for our card. Among the many great matches we're going to have, I'm going to beat your ass into the ground in a match that you suggested. Do you want to tell everybody how our rivalry is going to get blown off?
We are gonna finish you off, and I mean... We are going to have a knockdown, drag out Iron Man match, Tom, because that is what I figured would be the best way to solve this. We don't need gimmicks. We don't need ambulances or caskets or hells in the cells and all of these fun things. No, it is just going to be which one of us gets the most falls in an allotted amount of time.
Well, I would say maybe you're going to finish your story tonight, but I don't think you know how to read. But first, before we get to our little matter, we've got several incredible matches to watch, including the fight that's going to start this card off, the BEW Women's World Championship. Matt, 21st Century Fool, can you give us the tale of the tape?
This match has been brewing for weeks. If you have been all caught up with Bad Elephant Wrestling, you know exactly who these four wrestlers are. If not, I highly recommend you go back and watch our VODs once we're done with this pay-per-view.
But to catch you up, if you are brand new here, Lady D, the Scourge of Resident Evil 8, won the Women's World title in her second ever match after destroying former champion producer Becca. And as the weeks and months have passed, Apocalypse QT, Princess Zelda, and Samus Aran have each made a name for themselves in the women's division, so much so that they were booked in a 3-on-1 handicap match against Lady D, and Lady D could not overcome the odds. So now tonight they will be in a fatal four-way match with that coveted women's title on the line. 21st Century Fool, who do you have your money on to win here tonight?
This is an absolute stumper, Tom. If you're in Vegas right now, you are scratching your head because right there we have Apocalypse QT, who has taken down the champion in a non-title match in impressive style. Not to be outdone themselves is Zelda and Zero Suit Samus. We have watched both of them strut their to Bad Elephant Wrestling. And then, like you said, Lady D has been on an absolute tear, taking over as champion. So really, you have four wrestlers who know what it takes to win a title and will stop at nothing until they get it. This match is going to be incredible.
The sun, of course, setting over the Bad Elephant Wrestling Stadium, which we purchased from an undisclosed football team, and we got a steal for it. Let me tell you, we got it for an absolute steal. This is the Unstable Arena, the first time we've held an event here, and I think it's money well spent. What do you think, 21st Century Fool?
It's a great-looking arena. And the sky looks perfect as Zelda makes their entrance. Gotta love the open air arena for events like this.
I'm glad you and I can agree on something. Absolutely. Everyone's asking who made Lady D, and Metroid Mike saying technically the Umbrella Corporation.
Not wrong.
Lady D, I believe the episode that she debuted, we had the creator wrestler credited. I'm going to have to pull that back up, and I'll send that to you very quick. They are available in the community showcase in 2K20. Fish Knight, Dark Joker, Metroid Mike in the chat. Great seeing you. J-Bo, I see J-Bo. I see Josh Yeager. Two players in tonight's card hanging out, and I think we need to hear some more predictions. Who's winning tonight? If you think Samus is going to win the Women's World title, to let us know in the chat. We will have words, Dark Joker. We will have words. Don't worry. Well, now 21st Century Fool, the champ, is here. Can you feel your skin crawl?
Whew. Just look at that arena, Tom.
You feel a dip in the temperature.
Absolutely. That fog rolls in, that one lone door, the lightning flashing all around, that giant full moon overhead.
The Resident Evil loading screen door ominously waiting on the stage.
This is one of two incredible entrances that people have been talking about as of late.
Talking about because of how long they are?
I mean, there is that too. This certainly gives the Retro King a run for his money.
What about
as far
Starman?
as entrance time goes?
Fish Knight, the intro is playing. I'm gonna go get my oil changed in Germany. You know, Fish Knight.
You had a Hans for me.
Yeah. 21st Century Fools, because we have players in future matches tonight, you want to talk about some of the rest of the card while we wait for Lady D to get to the ring?
I think I can talk about our entire next year of wrestling before Lady D gets to the ring.
Why don't you get started with tonight?
We have so many matches tonight. We have this fatal four-way for the women's world title. We've got the Taco Bell tag titles on the line in a also a fatal four-way. Man, we are going to say that a lot tonight. Don't forget, if you didn't see the promos, we have a champion versus champion no holds barred match between two of probably the most brutal wrestlers we have in the company. It's Metroid Mike and Fish Knight. We're bringing back the Elimination Chamber.
Woo.
It's money in the bank. You want to talk about brutal? That match is a knockdown, drag out, and we've got another brutal competitor in there. It's Dark Joker.
Hell yes.
Dark Joker gonna have their hands full with the likes of Hans, Gilgs, RK, CJ, and action figure John Cena. Then, Tom, it's time for you and I to settle things, hopefully once and for all.
Oh, it'll be settled. I hope you enjoy the feeling you're getting from Lady D, because you're not going to be feeling much after our match later.
We will see. We will see, Tom. But yes, we're up, and then after that, and thanks to everyone that voted in the Discord, it is the triple threat for the Bad Elephant Wrestling World title. It's the Retro King, Josh Yeager, versus Kenny Omega versus J-Bo.
And there is the first title on the line tonight, the prestigious Women's World title. I am going to go out on a limb here, and I think Zelda is going to win. I think Zelda has one of the few undefeated streaks on the roster since they debuted. They haven't had a lot of matches, but they have never lost any of their matches. And I think, given that the champ doesn't need to be pinned, anybody can be pinned and this match will end. So I think Zelda might take advantage of that.
There's a very good choice, a strong choice, and a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have to be pinned to lose this match.
Now they're picking and choosing. Zelda going right after the champion, and everybody else picking a target. And Apocalypse QT trying to knock Samus out right at the top there. Oh, and Lady D just slapping Zelda down to the ground.
This is what got Lady D in trouble before. That disrespect she had for everyone else on the roster, which led to a 3-on-1 match, and it doesn't look like she has learned her lesson from that. Oh, straight jacket neck breaker.
They're just going up top. What are we going to see here? Big splash.
J-Bo saying, excuse me, I'm going to end the conspiracy once and for all thanks to you. the J Bros.
The count out now considered a conspiracy. Kenny Omega seemed to win that match a little too quickly in J-Bo's book. Everyone spoke, everyone voted. Bad Elephant Wrestling, we do not have an electoral college. We have a popular vote, and everyone wanted the main event to be a triple threat, so it's happening. It's happening.
I don't think I've ever seen that. It was a pump handle exploder from Zelda to Samus on the outside. That is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Zelda may be the X factor here, and a center of the ring pinfall. 2.
And a kick out. That could have ended so quickly, as Zelda and Samus both, paying a lot of attention to one another, not paying attention to the champion in the ring.
Now the champion exiting the ring and going for a weapon. There are no disqualifications in multi-man matches, so a large portion of tonight may get crazy.
Oh, it's unstable. Things are going to get absolutely nuts. Dark Joker pointing out that they are in their element when they are in the Elimination Chamber. That is their specialty match. So will that be beneficial for them? We will find out later tonight.
And right now, we're having a little bit of a traffic jam in the corner of the outside area. But Samus getting in a low-angle DDT on Zelda, and now putting some space between her and her opponents.
So Tom, I got to go back to your pick one time, because you called out Samus, but then said that's why Zelda is the X factor. So is your pick for Samus or Zelda?
No. My pick is I said earlier my pick is for Zelda because they're undefeated, and
okay.
Zelda the X factor.
All right.
Look at you. You're trying to twist my words around. I know you hate me in the ring. Are you really bringing it to commentary, Matt?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm the one bringing it to commentary.
Yeah. Well, I watched you for weeks letting Spider-Cat run his mouth and say whatever he wanted about me, and he paid. He paid for that, let me tell you. Who knows?
Look, if you want to talk about an X Factor, that's Spider-Cat.
Well, who knows how many lives he has left, let me just tell you that. Lady D taking Samus down and chomping her. I wish I could see what happened there, but Lady D was obscuring what looked like
it looked like an armbar, but Apocalypse QT very quick, smartly to get out of that.
Samus now back in the ring.
Look out here. Oh!
Can a move like that cause diverticulitis?
Ask Kenny Omega.
Well, I'll ask him later tonight. Super Dark Joker saying anything with chains or glass I love. Before I made my debut, I had all my matches as hardcore matches. That's what I love about Dark Joker. He can get the job done. J-Bo, I'm an attempt to stop the inevitable. The powers that be decided I must compete in 2 matches tonight. Hey, Heavy Wise, the crown. You are the top of the tag team division, and you're the #1 contender via democracy. So you got to compete. And in terms of competing, Apocalypse QT going into a surprise roll-up and getting kicked out.
Reversing that Boston Crab into a roll-up, really smart. Apocalypse QT known for, exactly what you're getting right there, just pounding Samus in the face. But she does flash that technical brilliance from time to time in the ring as well. Oh!
Halfway across the ring, that chair.
You're going to see, now she's just seeing flashes and stars. That was a 50-yard pass with that thing. Oh, look out here.
Oh.
Tilt-a-whirl gutbuster.
Looked like a playmaker almost, but a very complicated backdrop. And now Lady D down in the center. 1, 2.
Oh, just barely. I almost thought you. I was about to bring up. You should have picked Samus, Tom.
I was going to say. Thought we had a new champion.
We were so close. Samus going up top.
Zelda stalking Apocalypse
Oh.
QT seems to have their sights
Changing
set.
her mind. Deciding to work on the limbs of the champion. Again, not a bad move. Now going back up top. What do we got? Here we go. Oh my, wow.
The screw attack.
I don't know how many rotations that was, but it didn't help. And
Uh-oh.
oh, look out here, being choked.
Shades of Harnage. But Samus gets
We have
out.
seen that before.
Not in the women's
That
division.
is actually a submission hold. It is not illegal for some reason.
Well, there's no DQs in a Fatal 4-Way, so nothing can stop it. Oh, Zelda.
Zelda trying to steal it.
1, 2, kick out.
Oh, just a 2 count. Everybody down there thought Zelda was going to pull that one out. Said she'll take a kick to the head. Oh, look out here. Apocalypse QT taking herself up.
Oh.
Oh, page turner. She's going to get a chair
And
for
look
her
at
efforts.
this.
And now the champion cleaning out the ring.
Oh
Look
my
at this.
God. 1, 2.
Kick out at 2.5.
Thought she was going to take
Oh, the
advantage.
champion with the smartest move. That's a high wrestling IQ right there, Tom.
Oh, Zelda springing to their feet.
Fighting back.
Into the corner. But the
Champion in the
challenger
corner. What's
dazed.
going on? Oh, it's concerto time.
Oh, Lady D got out of the way.
Lady D showing she is not just the largest wrestler on the women's roster. She is a strategist in the ring there.
Big lady,
She has looked,
big brain.
she has looked a step ahead of everyone so far tonight. Getting caught here. Oh, another page turner.
Is this it? Zelda with the chair.
You would think, but instead going with the chair instead. I don't know
Wielding
what
it
she's
like a
thinking.
master.
Do it. What are we doing? You've got people fighting on the outside. The champ is down.
She needs to use the other chair, clearly. Oh, took too long.
Oh, that's what happens.
Lady D biting the ear of Zelda. Maverick, you have not missed much. We are in the middle of our opening contest, the Women's World Championship. And Lady D looks like, oh, they're legitimately punishing
goodness.
Zelda in the center of the ring.
That looked like something I would expect from Apocalypse QT, honestly.
Oh,
Oh, big choke slam.
Down. Is this
Oh, that's
it?
got to be it. Oh, she's going. Oh, I thought she was going up top for a second.
Stalking Zelda.
Oh, this could be worse.
Oh.
Oh, freight train. This is over.
1, 2. Oh, Zelda kicked out.
No!
Zelda keeps the hope alive.
Wow. Unbelievable. I thought for sure that was it. Talk to the director from the Fast and the Furious. They'll explain the physics there, Fish Knight.
Samus now standing tall in the ring. Dell still has their eye on Apocalypse QT as Lady D and Zelda take their little slugfest to the outside. And, all right, we're all going to be brawling around the ring now. Steel chair to QT's face.
Yeah, I'm not sure what has happened
Those
since the
700
3-on-1
pound-
match to now that has led Samus and Apocalypse QT to almost exclusively go after one another. But that is what we are seeing. Samus tossed in the ring. Zelda in the ring. Lady D in the ring. Apocalypse QT back to her feet.
I think everybody's going to be back in the ring in a few seconds. Apocalypse QT deciding whether or not they want a weapon.
Oh, jawbreaker for their indecision. Look out here. Oh,
Nice move.
oh,
Nice
it
move.
took her head off.
And she's going for a pin right here in the middle of the action. Lady D saying, nah, nah. Zelda in the corner. Lady D, what do we got here? What's going on?
Got to go get that chair, I think. Oh,
Oh,
the steps. We
the-
picked up the steps.
The 800
They've got to be used now. Apocalypse QT trying to capitalize. No.
Oh.
It's
Bashing
Chekhov's.
Samus's
It's
range.
Chekhov's steps.
QT has some momentum, but Lady D stalking her now.
Oh, breaking it up there, but Samus. Oh, look out here.
That's so high.
Oh, this is not good.
Oh.
Dropped neck first.
Oh,
And
her legs hit off the steps.
Just throwing everybody around. What is this? What? What did I just... I don't even know what you call that.
Zelda wrapping Lady D around her and... Oh, my...
Look out. Oh, Hurricane Rana. The action is so crazy.
How is Lady D's bone structure going to survive tonight?
Pixels are all out of whack. Zelda now taunting people from the corner. Samus going up top. Look out. This could be it.
Screw attack? Are we about to see us? Yes. Oh.
Oh, she missed it again.
Second time
Apocalypse
tonight.
QT out of the way. And oh, look out here. Oh.
This is it. This is it.
Cover.
1, 2, 3. We have
She got it.
a new
Zelda
champion.
couldn't get in there. Zelda just couldn't beat the count. Apocalypse QT.
My goodness, I cannot believe it. Apocalypse QT not only slayed a giant, but a princess and a bounty hunter. We have a new women's world champion.
That was incredible. So much back and forth action. I really thought several wrestlers had it won. They decided to go outside to grab a weapon, not make a cover, and Apocalypse QT capitalized on all of it.
What an incredible start to the card, if I say so myself.
Oh,
Apocalypse QT, a well-deserved victory.
That bar is set super high, Tom, as we head into our next match.
Well, we're talking about a new champion, but now we have to talk about incredibly hard-hitting champions, two of the most dominant champions on the roster. Metroid Mike, Fish Knight, about to go head-to-head, possibly for the first time, at minimum for the first time as belt holders. 21st Century Fool, what do you think about this matchup? What do you think about the ramifications and the reputations of these two superstars?
I mean, if you want my honest opinion, I think you were being vindictive and put two people who had each other's backs against one another, trying to, create some animosity between them because you were obviously not a big fan of Metroid Mike, going after him again. Fish Knight had his back, and so you were like, I can fix this. This won't be a friendship anymore. This will be a rivalry, and this is where it will start.
I decided that our fans deserve the very best, and if that means I have to pit some of my action figures off of each other, that's what I'm going to do. Metroid Mike wanted that title that he beat me for so bad, I think he should have to defend it against the very best.
So you see our wrestlers as action figures? Is that what you're saying, Tom?
You know, if it works for Tony Khan, it could work for me. Metroid Mike, the hardcore hero, the digital heavyweight champion, the second holder of that belt. And now, the BEW Barracuda. Fish Knight rising from the depths. What do you got your money on for this matchup? You obviously understand how important the competitors are, but who's going to win? You don't even know.
I mean, both of them are so damn good. I mean, we've seen what Metroid Mike has done through the years. But if you don't take one look at Fish Knight and go, how do I not put my money on them? I mean...
Fish Knight has only had one ever loss, and that was against Thunder Bandit in the Sci-Fi SmackDown we had a couple weeks ago. Metroid Mike has had a prolific record, going toe-to-toe with some incredible opponents and beating the living hell out of icons like Mankind. But I don't think they've ever collided with forces like we're going to see here tonight. I mean, Fish Knight's body may be adaptable to insane pressure, but can he take the kind of beating that Metroid Mike will quite possibly lay out?
That is why it is such a tough choice. Both of these wrestlers have shown they can take a beating, and more to the point, that they can hand out a beating. So
I think we're seeing a call in the chat. I think J-Bo has just thrown his weight behind Metroid Mike, saying Fish Knight about to be Sushi Knight. Again, no holds barred. Anything will go in this contest. Let's get to it. Oh! Mike got cocky way too fast. He had the edge. He flipped the coin the correct way. Turning it back around. Nice back throw. Elbow off of Metroid Mike. And, in a bear hug, really early. Metroid Mike.
Already working the body.
Yeah.
Not a bad move. You just got to keep at it.
It's smart. Fish Knight is incredibly intelligent, but Metroid Mike is incredibly durable. That's the other thing.
Cool. Knees to the face.
Very nice.
Countered with a lariat. Oh, big kick to the head. That one stunned him.
Oh!
Was he biting his hand?
We are not legally liable for any amputations that happen on air. And the first pinfall of the match. Kick out.
J-Bo saying we got to fight back against the con that runs the show.
Big splash.
I couldn't agree more, J-Bo. I couldn't agree more.
Hey now, if I had con money, let me tell you.
Luck.
I would sign Mega Man to the roster if I had Tony Khan.
Get Sonic in here with some gold rings and everything else.
Hell yeah. Hey, looks like we got a Fish Knight Code of Chivalry. Do you want to read that off, 21st Century Fool?
It is tenant number 22. The surest way to walk the path of defeat is to be confident one has already evaded it.
Oh. Telling that
J-Bo back in the chat. I think he's still talking about you, calling you a con artist.
Hey.
Oh. Shin breaker.
I'm not going to have to sell anything
shady.
Oh,
it's a mandible claw.
Oh my gosh, is this it?
Metroid Mike saying, hey, you wanted my fingers in your mouth, here you go.
Oh, tit for tat. Exactly. And think of what if you crushed Fish Knight's breathing apparatus?
Oh, look out here. Things are turning.
Pump handle slam. Woo. 1, 2.
Nonchalant cover there. Little hubris on the part of Fish Knight. Think if he would have hooked a leg, he would have had that. Instead, he gets 2.5. Metroid Mike, on the other hand, big knee and a kick out.
These two really proving why they're worthy of wearing gold here in BEW. I think this has been a very nice back and forth so far.
That is correct, though. We are about to see later on, Tom, in the future of Bad Elephant Wrestling, who will be coming for Fish Knight's title. We've got the second half of the Gold Rush tournament to talk about soon. Because we have the finale. Whoa!
He just blew a fireball into Fish Knight's face.
Holy cow. That's crazy. You were talking about Mega Man. Micah Man over here with a flamethrower. Fish Knight with some chokes of his own. But yeah, we have the first portion of the Gold Rush tournament concluding at the end of tonight with the Retro King Josh Yeager. And then we're going to start part 2 of the tournament to see who will face Fish Knight as he leaps from up top. Big double axe handle.
Yes, everyone who didn't make it through the first round of the Gold Rush, this was a double elimination tournament, so one more shot at gold with Fish Knight's Sparkling Ice title being the ultimate contendership prize, you could say. And, I think we're getting another pump handle slam right here onto the outside.
Ooh.
Fish Knight stalking his opponent. It's maybe no holds barred, but a pinfall has to happen in the ring. 21st Century Fool.
Mike looking to possibly do just that. He was able to avoid whatever Fish Knight had in store for him there, and then, a twisting neck breaker. We've seen a bunch of those in our first match. They helped Apocalypse QT.
Fish Knight playing with his big old ears instead of focusing on his opponent. Oh my gosh, this illegal
Oh, look
move.
out.
Illegal
Oh!
move.
I think Metroid Mike might have sent him back to the depths there.
We should really find this guy. 2.
Mike kicked out! That's what we're talking about.
2.9999. Uh-oh, and now he's got the baseball bat. Fish Knight bleeding, not paying attention. Oh.
Oh,
Sexy pin. 2. Metric
And-
kicks out.
kicked out. Chris Jericho wishes he was Metroid Mike.
It's true. It's true.
Here we're
Listen,
getting a second one.
sexy
That's got to be it.
1,
The Leviathan
2,
drop.
3.
And it is.
Wow. 2 in a row.
Here is your winner, Fisher Knight.
Fish Knight stumbling to his feet, blood on his face, but confident all the same. Redeeming a hydrate.
That was a smart move. And also, I think, a sign of respect there. Fish Knight hitting that big Leviathan drop, but knowing one would not be enough for the likes of Metroid Mike, knowing how tough he is, opting to go for a second one and picking up the well-earned victory.
That was a hard-hitting match, and I got to give props to both of them. I really do. That was something. Congratulations to Fish Knight. Metroid Mike, I'm fining you $100,000 for using a pile driver. All right, time to get on to our tag team championships. Taco Bell tag titles on the line. 21st Century Fool, can I get a little tail of the tape, please?
Oh, boy. Well, again, we have talked about we are getting two of the baddest wrestlers in Bad Elephant Wrestling. That's why they call themselves the Bad Dudes. And they are taking on some iconic tag teams. We've got Chris and Thunder Bandit, known as Thunder Hour. They have reunited and been on a tear since coming back as a tag team. We've got the re-emergence of the Game Corp boys, Jake and Cowboy. And last but not least, we have the men. We have Pepsi Man and Spider-Man, who we have seen a lot here at Bad Elephant Wrestling through our time. So these are 4 teams ready to actually tear down the arena. I hope they don't, because it's very nice and we just paid for it.
Only going to get one use out of it a year, but that's fine because our flagship show deserves a showcase like no other. Who do you got your money on here, 21st Century Fool? Are the Bad Dudes going to retain, or will a new tag team sit atop the division?
Well, it has been, so far, it has been all contenders. So, and I mean, they do have a statistical advantage, being 3 against 1. So may the odds always be in your favor, but I don't think you can count out the Bad Dudes. They are impressive in singles action and especially in tag matches. The men, I feel like that's a lukewarm Pepsi. They can be very hit or miss sometimes. When they're good, they're a Coke. And when they're bad, they're a flat Crystal Pepsi. So, but
I've never actually had Crystal Pepsi.
I recall it not being anything great. I would have rather had the water it looked like. But this team here, Thunder Hour, if there is a challenger, it may be these two former champions, former mass monsters at the behest of Hans. They have done a lot here in Bad Elephant Wrestling, and the next thing they want to do is put the tag titles back around their waist.
They won the Match of the Year award last year. Thunder Hour versus GameCorp, Hell in a Cell, voted on by the fans, undisputedly considered the Match of the Year. And they also had that best of 5 series where they were trading wins for the world title. You know, whether they're friends or rivals, these two are just truly impeccable wrestlers.
Maverick saying, don't slander Crystal Pepsi. That's my for lifer. If you can find some, Tom and I will drink some on a stream sometime.
Don't volunteer me for stuff like that.
Yep, you're in it. You're in it. Fish Knight saying, I want a LaCroix man in the soda division because the move names would be so much fun. Metroid Mike, the flavor, but it's over there backbreaker. My dad explained what a suplex is 20 years ago. God.
And did he leave for cigarettes and never come back?
Oh.
J-Bo in the chat, and J-Bo here coming down to the ring.
I was going to say, these two are back. Proudly showing off those well-earned Taco Bell tag team titles. Tom, you mentioned the Match of the Year and GameCorp. They are back in the tag team conversation. I'm going to be honest, they looked a little rusty the other week. It didn't look like their communication was top-notch. It looked like they were sort of a little confused as to what the game plan was. It didn't work out for them the other week, but they are here, and there is one thing I will say about the GameCorp boys. When titles are on the line, they usually rise to the occasion.
True. But as you mentioned, their vibes, their rhythm, looked like Cowboy had a little bit of a disagreement or a huge miscue with Jake in the ring last Sunday Stampede, and a move that costly really could bring things to an end for their tag team gold aspirations tonight. Do you think they have their shit figured out?
If I was them, I think you have a good long heart-to-heart conversation about what went wrong last week, and you focus up, and you've got to be 100% for you and your tag team partner in this match. If they did that, we know Jake and Cowboy are both phenomenal. If they can get on the same page, they may be nigh unstoppable.
Metroid Mike saying a very merry good wrestling match to everyone except the men. Metroid Mike giving a big thumbs down to the men. Love it. Hard to love the men, it seems.
I'm sure there are several fans.
There are several of us.
There are tens of fans in the audience cheering for the men, I'm sure.
Speculation, which Peter Parker is in the BEW Spidey suit? Well, he might get unmasked during this. Here we go. Spider-Man immediately going after one of the champions. Thunder Bandit, Cowboy, Jake.
That's an interesting point, Tom, that you brought up. I know it's a little bit of a sacrilege for it to happen, but it has happened in wrestling. Do you think they will add an unmasking mechanic in 2K25?
I mean, they do need to add something. I would love to see it, like, you know, a masked versus hair match or something of the like. Chris,
I think that would be really interesting. There is so much carnage in the ring right now. People don't know what to do.
Bodies.
Oh, Spider-Man took out the referee, and Cowboy is making him pay for it.
You know, maybe the men are terrible, Metroid Mike. Maybe that's something you and I can agree on, because Spider-Man just attacked the referee. J-Bo Chris tying it up. J-Bo turning to Cowboy. Jake
Andrew WK in the Spider-Man suit. Is it time to party hard?
It's always time to party hard, in my opinion. Oh, Thunder Bandit laid out.
Oh, Cowboy up and over, pulling shades of Chris to Chris.
Spider-Man decking Guilds in the corner with a chair.
Ooh. Let me tell you, we were talking about the men, but here they are giving it to the champions at the moment.
Oh my God, what if the men win?
J-Bo on the outside, just finally getting some payback, punching Pepsi Man in the face.
In terms of tag teams at BEW, the men are for the growth around. I don't want to see them with those titles. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that is a good point, Fish Knight. Unmasking mechanics would be especially bad for yours truly. That is true.
You pull off that breathing apparatus and Fish Knight sleeps with the fishes.
That is very true. Metroid Mike has a very good point.
What's the good point?
It's hard to do an unmasked setup because you have to take into account the culture and the weight of that. Rey Mysterio has been unmasked already, but some of the ones that would be in the next installment wouldn't have been, and that's a big deal. That is a very good point.
1,
Thunder
2.
Bandit
Almost a
can't keep Jake down. Again, this is something to remind everyone. This is a fatal 4-way first ever tag team title match. You do not have to be pinned to lose. You don't even have to be pinned to lose your belt. This is going to be utter chaos with 8 wrestlers all over this arena. And the minute there's a pin or a submission, this is over and a champion will be announced. So you've got to keep your head on a swivel.
Fish Knight protesting the speculating what the fishes he sleeps with. I'm just saying, if you can't breathe above water, you don't have protection, that's what you're going to be sleeping with. Thunder Hour now, both kind of honing in on Jake, but never mind. Here comes Spider-Man to take Chris's attention. Chris going over
I think that might be a bad move. You do not want the attention of Chris on you. J-Bo showing some frustration. He picked up the steps, which are now blocking the camera. He launched those steps just at no one, just in frustration, threw it halfway across the arena. Welcome back, Super Dark Joker.
Oh, big backdrop. Going for the pin.
Going for a cover. The ref paying attention to other stuff. Only a 1 count.
Could he have had? Would that have
the
been
referee has their hands full, let me tell you.
Having to keep an eye on 8 superstars.
As Cowboy comes rolling into the ring. Just in time for Chris to pick him up. But now we've got a pin.
Thunder Bandit.
Oh my. It took a second for Thunder Bandit to notice as he was helping his partner with Spider-Man, and instead they almost ate a pin. 2 count.
Oh, look at
Cowboy
this.
able to kick out.
Thunderclap.
Pull up.
1, 2.
2.
Oh, Spider-Man kicked out.
Incredible. I almost thought he had it. Chris with a crucifix.
I thought the bad dudes were going to lose their titles because of Spider-Man getting pinned.
That would have been insane. Thunder Bandit up and over. Look out here. Oh, a bomb from Chris. You don't see that often. He hit Jake. Oh, my goodness. He caught Jake charging at him. Look out here. J-Bo now. Oh, reverse. Running into Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man may have saved J-Bo. And now, what a lariat.
Dark Joker, you got a question?
Hit us up, Dark Joker, as J-Bo throwing Pepsi Man across the ring. Clipser, it didn't happen, Fish Knight.
Spider-Man saving his tag team partner from getting pinned by J-Bo. J-Bo now at the mercy of the men. Jake taking a nap as he does in multi-man matches. He's on the ropes.
That question is for you, Tom, as Spider-Man. Oh, Jake!
I
thought he was going to steal it there. Dark Joker asking for his alternate costume is, the big slam by Chris.
Cowboy keeping Thunder Bandit at bay on the outside. And
Look out here. Into a pinning combination.
1, 2,
2,
3.
He got him. He got him.
Hour
He
one.
got him. It's Thunder Hour. It's Chris. Oh, what a bridging suplex. The bridge inspector approves. We have new tag team champions in all of that carnage. Like I said, you do not have to be a champion and get pinned to lose your belt, and that is what we saw tonight.
Spider-Man taking the pin in devastating fashion. The men are not the champs. Thunder Hour once again sitting at the top of the tag division after almost a year away from being tag team partners, to say. Just a lot of gold between them this year. I have to also note 21st Century Fool. Within the past 365 days, these two have both been world champions, and now they are once again the tag champions. Congratulations to Thunder Hour, 21st Century Fool. What did you think about that? I thought that was a pretty terrific matchup.
That was anarchy in the ring with bodies flipping and flying absolutely everywhere. I told you it was going to be a chaotic mess that was going to turn, like, someone was going to, I'm not going to say steal that, but you've got to pick your moments because you've got to get it where other people are engaged. They're not able to come and break up a pin. They've rolled out of the ring to catch their breath. And Chris picked the best moment you could to hit that bridging suplex and picking up the win for Thunder Hour. Incredible, as you said, Tom. They have both been world champions this year and are now tag team champions again.
Good freaking stuff. And I mean, it's not over yet. Gilgs may have just had a pretty harsh loss, but he could have a pretty spectacular win coming up, in my opinion. We are about to have a Money in the Bank Elimination Chamber match. 21st Century Fool, can you run down the tail of the tape, please?
Well, whew. Look at this group. You've got Dark Joker. We've already been talking about tonight. One of the newest members to the roster, one of the most brutal members to the roster, carving their way through that first half of the Gold Rush tournament. I can't wait to see what they do in the second half, but they are a monster in this match because this fits right into their wrestling style. I'm really excited to see what they do here. Speaking of monsters, we've got Hans, the former mass monster, who is all trimmed back up and looking strong as hell. Always a threat in the ring.
Hey, speaking of Hans, Hans has just entered the chat. What is up, Hans? Will be good
On
to see you.
cue. It's what we like to see. Hello, Hans. How are you?
So Gilgs is going to be the first superstar to enter a chamber pod, and they will be unleashed at some random point in the match. We don't know what yet, but Gilgs is going to get a bit of a breather after the tag team match they just had.
That's right, a former tag team champion as of about 8 minutes ago. We have seen the kind of chaos they can cause in the Gold Rush tournament, both in the match and outside the ring. I can't wait to see what Gilgs gets into in this match. It is going to be something to watch. Then we have, speaking of former tag team champions, we've got both RK and CJ, who were incredible tag team champions. But don't forget about their singles runs. But let's put a pin in that for a minute and talk about who's coming to the ring right now.
The toy that you could only play with if you could find it. It's action figure John Cena making his way to the ring.
I do believe he did, Dark Joker. Tom can check on that, but I do believe that
I
is.
fulfilled that request. Action figure John Cena is the WWE champion, but could he win Money in the Bank and thus become BEW champion? We'll find out.
Is this the action figures farewell tour, Tom?
No, the action figure is wrestling forever, but the real John Cena will be retiring.
Metroid Mike, hustle, loyalty, Mattel.
Maverick noting they can only see a floating title belt. They cannot see anything else.
That is what I loved about the challenge mode. Was that this year or was that last year? It might have been last year.
2K23 had an invisible John Cena.
Yes,
That's
where it's just his shorts and the sneakers and stuff. And he is literally invisible and you have to fight him. It was phenomenal.
It was great. And gird your loins. The mass monster is here. Hans striding down to the ring like the Colossus that they are.
The confidence of this man who has honestly done it all since joining Bad Elephant Wrestling. Some may say a dark horse in this match, but I think that's just the way Hans likes it. He has proved time and again that he can answer the bell, and this time will be no different. I think he's got some good, a good chance to walk out of here with a Money in a Bank briefcase, Tom.
It's possible, especially because they're going to start the match inside one of the pods behind bulletproof glass. They'll get to rest, they'll get to strategize. Hans now.
I love that it's bulletproof glass, as if the wrestlers are allowed to bring firearms into this match.
You can never be sure, especially when the pay-per-views take place in America. You can
I mean, is action figure Brian Pillman gonna be like? Is he coming to the ring? What's going on?
I don't know, but Dark Joker has arrived.
There we go. I will say it may be bulletproof glass. It has been proved time and time again that it is not wrestler or smash proof glass.
It's true. It's true. It's not body proof. Dark Joker has had quite a run, a reliable muscle for hire, in my opinion. Definitely somebody who can get the job done. And now they're looking for their first great accolade here. They could walk out as Mr. Money in the Bank and guarantee a world title shot whenever they choose.
Metroid Mike very happy that Nakamura is back.
Shinsuke back on the main roster.
Putting faith back in Triple H to actually use him. I hope so, Metroid Mike.
I mean, Shinsuke does like the knacker. We know this. So, excuse me, Shinsuke likes the knacker, but Triple H also likes the knacker. So we're going to have to see if
I would like to think Shinsuke likes himself.
Maybe he can get a world title run before his time is done. Never underestimate a big wrestler with a low-cut leotard. Always an indicator of a very dangerous dude.
True story.
Oh, do you realize what this means? We are going to start this match with the Alphabet Superstars facing each other.
Sometimes you can't write this, Tom. This is going to be wild.
The pirate podcaster CJ, the beardless, entering the chamber for the first time in their career, and they're going to be going one-on-one with their tag team partner, RK the Birdman, the terror of the skies. Time for some betting questions. 21st Century Fool, who do you think is the favorite in this matchup? Is it somebody who gets enough time to rest, or is it somebody who can properly strategize and survive?
I mean, you've got to have a strategy regardless, because that timer goes by awful fast. And whether you're in a pod or not, you're going to be in the ring pretty damn soon. And if you don't have a strategy, you're going to be leaving the ring just as quickly. So I think you've got to have a strategy. I do think starting in the pods, of course, gives you a little bit of an advantage, especially if the odds are in your favor and you're like wrestler 5 or 6 getting out of there. like I said, Hans is a good pick for this. A former Bad Elephant Wrestling world champion. You can't count out the Birdman making his way to the ring, but honestly, I think you got to talk about Dark Joker. I mean, this is the level of brutality in this match that is like an easy Sunday afternoon for them. They're starting in a pod. They aren't really phased by, I'm pretty sure, damn near anything from what we've seen so far.
I mean, action figure John Cena, as just described, in mint condition in that box. Very good, Fish Knight. 3 comedy points for you there. Fish Knight calling for bets. Let us know in the chat who's winning. We got 6 superstars. You need to tell us right now who is winning.
Fish Knight, Hans. That's right. I think I've been talking Dark Joker up. I'm gonna stick with that.
Dark Joker, I got my money on them. Here we go. Off the
But this could literally be anyone. You've got a 1 in 6 chance. And friends now turned enemies for the moment as RK and CJ go at it in the middle of the ring there.
The numbers don't lie. CJ with a kick to the face right there. Woo, goodness.
Hey, all bets are off in the Elimination Chamber. Thank you, Tom, for changing the camera there. Thank you, Tom, for making me seasick.
Just going to go a little bit higher here for a better view of the action. And, oh.
It is not fair trying to give me vertigo before our match, Tom.
Well, I'm going to give you vertigo for life after our match later when I bash your head in enough.
Here we go,
like
already.
The countdown has begun.
Oh, look out.
3, 2, 1. Who is entering?
Going
next?
for the cover.
1, 2. Kick out. And now
it's Gills. And I'm not sure if this is who you wanted to see come out first.
Oh, this is,
if you are RK or CJ.
Gilg's waiting for them to do the work for him. Work smarter, not harder. I like the strategy here.
Oh, so Fish Knight. Sorry, I should let you know this one a little bit. So, unlike the Fatal 4-Ways, the Elimination Chamber is actually a little different. It's not the first pin or submission, though that would, I see now why you're picking Hans. If you are pinned or submitted, you are eliminated from the chamber, and the match continues until there is only one wrestler left. So if that changes your bet, you are allowed a freebie to repick.
3, 2, 1.
Who do we got?
Who's coming out next?
I think it's action figure John Cena.
Is Super Cena going to run wild on everybody in this contest? Gilgs controlling the plastic phenom first.
Maverick still taking Hans.
All right, all right. And
Metroid Mike pointing out the Dark Joker has nothing to lose and everything to gain.
True, true. Gilgs choking action figure John Cena on the ropes, implying that action figures breathe oxygen. And everyone's just watching him do it. They seem like they're okay with this. Nice
I think
escape
you
there.
might be right. I'm just not sure how to. I don't think I have the ability to do that. I don't know if Tom does. There's a way that you can bet channel points, Tom. Up, Gilgs, choke slam to CJ as here comes Hans.
Oh my God, Hans about to clean house. Whatever the bet channel points thing is, I don't have eyeballs on. So, you're not getting it tonight. But that is a cool idea that is worth looking into.
One of these days, we'll figure out how to run this ship.
One of these days, but it is not today. And I can't close this thing.
You're doing great, Tom.
It just seems like
So
it's
is
a matter of
everyone
time.
in the ring as there's the countdown.
Well, you're not chilling for much
3,
longer, Dark Joker.
2,
You are about to
1.
enter the ring.
Here comes our final participant. Dark Joker released from their cage.
Well, everyone's in the ring now.
And we have everybody.
RK dropping Dark Joker down hard. Hans now going after the Birdman. Gilgs has got action figure John Cena. Oh, and a nice forward Russian leg sweep. And CJ just recovering on the outside now. The chaos is unfolding fast here. Oh, Dark Joker
Is correct.
taking
So,
a
so
hard hit.
it's actually not bets, it's called predictions, and we will figure that out soon.
Alrighty.
The action getting furious here. John Cena just hanging in the ropes, and just like the meme, no one paying attention to him at all. He's been over there for about 3 years.
You know, Hans swinging wildly.
look
He
out.
actually probably stopped a couple pinfall opportunities, and I think it wouldn't hurt to have a couple people eliminated. You know what I'm saying?
And instead, he is going to catch a
One,
razor's edge
two.
for his efforts and
Hans
managing to
out.
kick out.
1, 2. Cena
Oh.
escapes.
And had the ref not had to do one pin at a time, Cena would have been done.
Here we go. Cena getting out of that one. Hans now on the ground at the mercy. of
Hans
CJ.
trying to powerbomb CJ. CJ smartly reversing that. And now, oh, look out here. Got gory bomb, Alabama slammer there.
Hans hung up on the top rope.
The action fast and furious. Metroid Mike posting the instructions in the chat. I think Twitch filtered it out because it was long. Yeah, that's probably true.
Probably. Hit me up on Discord, Metroid Mike, if you're going to send it to me. Oh, look, a double team suplex to Dark Joker. Cena and Gilgs working together. 1, 2. Dark Joker kicks out. CJ.
So
makes
does
the escape.
CJ. Oh, John Cena going for an attitude adjustment. Gilgs getting out of the way.
Gilgs now taking Cena to the outside. Dark Joker incapacitated in the ring. And Alphabet Superstar is taking on Hans seemingly alone. but
Yeah,
Dark
I was
Joker-
going to say, Hans getting the better of CJ there a little bit, but then RK coming back and helping out. So you can make them be
Busted
singles
open,
competitors,
RK.
but they're still
Oh
going to
my
have
gosh,
each other's
look at
back. He is looking worse for wear over there. Oh, look out.
Oh.
Oh, right on their head.
1, 2. Dark Joker kicks out.
Wow.
Gilgs
Gilgs with
kicks
the kick out. These are so fast. If you're, I don't think the ref knows what is going on right now. Oh, Dark Joker getting the better of 2 of them over there.
Gilgs possibly going to eliminate the Alphabet Superstar. No eliminations yet. This one,
I'm a little surprised, but hey, we've got a bunch of brutal wrestlers in the ring, and that drop there
uh-oh.
from Dark Joker,
You
that
can't-
could be it. No, Hans kicking out.
Oh
That
my
was brutal on the outside.
And the You Can't See Me interrupted.
That's just against the rules. Big kick there. Hans and Dark Joker, the two most people have their money on right now, going at one another. Not good for the betting house. What? There we go. Got to change that logo up top, Tom.
If I would, I could. Gilgs kicks out. Joker kicks out. Hans going Hulk on the outside.
Hans hulking up on the outside. Who's he going after?
I don't know at this point, but RK fighting like hell, taking on Joker, taking on
He's
Gilgs.
going on Gilgs
Cena
here.
up top. Big 5-knuckle shuffle to CJ. 1, 2, 3.
And we have our
CJ is
first
the
elimination.
And Dark Joker now busted open.
This is an absolutely brutal match.
Big splash.
Oh,
from
off the
Hans.
top rope, Hans.
1, 2. The referee stopped pinning. Literally stopped pinning in order for CJ to leave. This stupid game.
I think it was actually because the other two got like in his way.
No, I really think it was because it waited for because the door opened and he didn't start counting again until the door closed.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Nice
a trapezius
slam.
claw there by Hans.
There it goes, Joker, and a big
Oh!
Gills.
That's got to be it.
1, 2.
Oh, Gil's
kicks out.
kicking out. I don't believe it.
That was like a double RKO on Cena right there. That was interesting. Hans now
Dark
locking
Joker
up.
saying, I think my character broke the ref. Well, he seems to be slightly okay now. We are down to 4.
Cena has slain giants in his career. Oh, whoa.
Oh, look out here.
Impressive.
Oh, lifted up into the attitude adjustment and reversed. Oh, there's Gilgs. I was wondering.
Gilgs on the outside fighting with Dark
What?
Joker at the moment. RK incapacitated in the corner. And now, look at this air
Oh,
raid
white
crash.
noise from Hans. Oh, he was going to go for the pin and RK interrupted. I don't know why you do that, but
It's
there
an
you go.
Yeah, it's an elimination match. Is he stupid?
I mean, he's still in there from the beginning, so he's got to be doing something right.
RK massively busted open, and now here comes Joker.
Well, I mean, maybe he's been, maybe he's not thinking straight after all that damage he's clearly taken to his face.
RK may
Dark
possibly
Joker
concuss.
and RK, look out here.
Nice
Slapjack.
And
Oh,
there's the
stunner from RK, and that could be it.
I think Hans might be done. 1, 2.
Oh, he
Hans
kicked
kicked
out. Oh, he was busy. He was looking to put somebody away, and RK decided to change all of that.
Mike asking, we're not going to talk about Dark Joker breakdancing. I'm not going to question any man's strategy, all right? He can do
All right.
it.
Oh, how about the Oh, going for the pin though.
Dark
Oh,
Joker kicks out. Oh, here we go.
no.
1, 2, 3. Cena
Action figure
is
John
gone.
Cena.
Seen enough.
You can't see your way to the door.
1, 2.
RK kicking out. We've got 4 great wrestlers left. Oh, big suplex from Hans. Going for the cover.
1.
Door is
2.
closed.
RK.
RK still managing to kick out. Dark Joker going after Gilgs. Man, look at that athleticism.
We're gonna get a coup de
Leaping
grace on the
straight up
outside.
top. Pointing. Oh! Hans got planted. And so did Gilgs.
Stunner.
Oh, it's another stunner, and I think that's it.
1, 2, 3. RK
That's
has
it.
eliminated Hans. Gilgs, RK, Dark Joker. 3 contenders, never held Money in the Bank, never been world champion. So this would be an interesting opportunity for any of them to pick up here, 21st Century Fox.
True, I thought for a second there that Gilgs and RK were actually going to double team Dark Joker. And I was about to say, I think that's their smartest play because Dark Joker is the freshest.
I think it's everyone for themselves at this point. Oh,
Oh.
going for a crossface.
Submissions are legal outside the ring, Tom.
Gilgs gets out.
It was a great try, Hans. It was a great try. RK, a crafty veteran who knew not to leave you alone and
at the
turn their
blood
back
stains.
on you.
Look
So
at the blood all over the ring, 21st Century Fox. Holy
this is what you get for the Elimination Chamber. This is what Dark Joker has been talking about since we discussed the Elimination Chamber at the top of the hour. This is a match they are more than ready for. This is their favorite, and going for the
1,
pin.
2. RK kicks out.
RK fighting back. Gilgs, though, picking his moment. That's what Gilgs seems to be good at.
The Birdman keeping
Oh,
himself.
interesting.
Oh,
Dark Joker avoiding Gilgs for the moment to focus on RK, and Gilgs
look at all the blood on RK.
playing possum.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
RK is covered. He looks like Shawn Michaels in a PTE.
Gilgs now. Oh, the fighting spirit of RK may take him through the remainder of this match.
Since becoming the Birdman, he has had some incredible matches where he has come out on top.
Might be
You
the Blood Man at
cannot
this point.
count him out. And I mean, he's proven it right here. I think I'd like to point out that I believe his partner, CJ, almost went bell to bell to win the first Elimination Chamber we had.
Oh,
And RK here trying to do the same.
oh.
Oh, pop-up power bomb.
1, 2, 3.
He got him.
Sorry, Dark Joker. You put up a good fight, but RK seems like he is the praying eagle who cannot be stopped.
I don't know.
Gil's now,
Right now looking to clip his wings. He's been in there for a long time. Is this Gilg's moment? He's been picking him tonight. Got him up
oh,
and down. That's got to be it.
1, 2, 3.
And it is.
Gilgs is your money in the bank briefcase winner. In
Trading that
Correct.
tag team belt for a Money in the Bank briefcase.
Is this a sign for the bad dudes? Did they drop belts to get up new accomplishments onto their record? What do you think, 21st Century Fool? And what did you think of that match? Tell us this.
I mean, we've talked about the bad dudes, why they're the bad dudes, and how they tend to capitalize on moments. And Gilgs throughout this stood by while people were getting beat on, literally stood over people while they were being pinned. Absolutely picked their moments and waited until the end, waited for RK to stand up from pinning Dark Joker, shotgun drop kick, razor's edge, hand me the briefcase. The only thing I have to say that they may not have planned on is if J-Bo manages to win that three-way match for the title, does Gilgs put his sights on that belt?
Can friendship survive the pursuit of glory? I think that's the real question here. Well, speaking of friendship, speaking of glory, it's time for you and I to put our friendship aside and time for one of us to emerge up top. Who is going to be not just the voice of Bad Elephant Wrestling, but the voice that says, I win. 21st Century Fool, you wanted an Iron Man match. We're getting an Iron Man match.
That's right. We may not know how to do predictions, but get your predictions in the chat.
You know, it didn't have to come to this. I just want to say, this is your fault. We had it going fantastic.
Blah,
the
blah,
board,
blah,
the
blah,
board
blah,
was running
blah.
this company. We had gold, we had power, and you decided to just give that all up to support Metroid Mike. And now I got to teach you a lesson.
Just because you have power does not mean you have to abuse it, Tom. And I got sick and tired of seeing that you were treating everyone like these were your action figures. And that I could not abide by any longer. Metroid Mike did everything you put him through and came out on top, and you still devise ways by making me beat him in a gauntlet match
And you
so
did
that
your
he
job
could
well.
have the title.
We had a good thing going. We had a good thing. And then you had
I
to get in
didn't
there
think
with
that
your
was a good
ego
thing.
and your pride.
My ego and pride?
Yeah, this is all your fault. But it's all right. You wanted this Iron Man match, so.
I did. You weren't going to let me get out of this match, Tom, so we might as well have it out.
You cost me the Digital Heavyweight Championship. I'm pretty sure you probably colluded with Jake to cost me a spot in the Gold Rush tournament. But
I just think you can't count to 10 without taking your boot off, I think was your problem.
All right. Well, let me know how my boot feels when it's on your neck, pinning you for the upteenth time here tonight. If you know correctly that I'm going to win, put it in the chat. Declare me the victor in the chat. Or declare 21st Century Fool the winner if you want. You can be wrong. Maverick saying they're not going to pick sides. Oh, I mean, all right. That's fine. That's fine. I guess some neutrality is going to have to exist. But here we go. And, of course, naturally, why wouldn't I? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So what's your strategy, 21st Century Fool? How does one win an Iron Man match?
Well, you've got to work your opponent over. I mean, I feel like, you can go for quick. You can go for some quick pins, quick submissions. It might work for you. I think really, though, this is more about outlasting your opponent. We've seen that several times where, it looks a bit bleak, but your opponent is gassed. I'm thinking about Cowboy in one of these before, where you're then able to pull out 2 or 3 falls in quick succession, and you snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. What's your strategy, Tom?
Some iconic Iron Man matches in wrestling history. We, of course, had the main event of WrestleMania 12, Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. They wrestled for an hour, came to a draw, and then Shawn Michaels won in the sudden death final round. We had John Cena versus Randy Orton in 2009 during their epic rivalry. And then, of course, as you said, we've had Iron Man matches in the GM mode. But then we also had an Iron Man match last year where Noodle just got steamrolled by Hans, and truly, it was something to see. Oh, dirty. Moving out of the way. Not fair. Not fair.
Sorry, I'll just lay down on the mat forever, Tom.
You could. If you could do that, that'd be great. And, ow. Didn't appreciate that. Very rude.
I didn't like your boot to the face comment, Tom, so there you go.
Bimmy to Jimmy suplex there. Shawn Michaels versus Cena. Oh, of course. Was that before or after WrestleMania 23? I always forget the order that they had that in. And this will be an easy kick out, I'm pretty sure. There we go.
You would be correct. Just a 2 count. That's all right.
Yeah, get out of here. Try to pick me up. Get.
I think those boots are weighted.
I'm sorry that your face is just allergic to my feet. It was before on Raw. All right. Oh, speaking of non-pay-per-view Iron Man matches, Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle on SmackDown in 2003. That was another very good one. So, oh, and then the first ever women's Iron Man, the Iron Woman match was Bayley versus Sasha Banks at the NXT event known as NXT Rival. That was a half-hour contest.
What do you think about NXT right now, Tom?
They're having a nice little resurgence. Shawn Michaels is in charge of the product. I'm keeping up with it a lot more than I had when they rebranded to NXT 2.0. So, I just hope they can continue to hold my interest. And, shades of Randy Orton.
Up right there.
Are you just basing your entire career off Randy Orton?
Yes.
Can't even be yourself, huh? All right, well, 1, 2, 3. All right.
Look, if you're gonna do anything, base it off of a future Hall of Famer.
Fair, I guess.
What is this? Tom?
Is this what I think it is? Is my boy Dark Joker coming to help me?
This is unfair,
Tom. Just
Tom.
the distraction I needed.
Oh. Right, and I'm the cheater.
Keep your eyes on the ring. Director's cut. What? Get out of here.
That's what you get.
Why are people in high school so bad at orchestrating fight clubs? Are you referencing, are you referencing that Rachel Sennett, Ayo Edebiri movie? Bottoms? Are you referencing Bottoms, Maverick? Thank you, Dark Joker. I really appreciated that distraction. Now, if you could just stay outside 24/7, don't get up. Was that good? I wanted to see Bottoms, but I just didn't. I haven't had time to move through my to-do list. And oh, what? Are you conflicted? Does this bother you?
This has always been a confliction, Tom. Again, you brought this on yourself.
Well, I'm going to bring the pain on you as I throw you into those 1,000-pound steel steps. Count of 5. There we go. I don't care if I don't care if it's a count out pitfall as long as I get a fall up on you.
Oh no, you're not going to care at all. You'll take a win no matter what. You've proven that.
Walking up off the ropes. There you go. Right in the breadbasket.
Let us know if you feel like Tom is justified in all of his poor decisions he's made.
Everything I've done for the good of Bad Elephant Wrestling.
I feel like Metroid Mike would probably disagree with that.
Everything I did was best for business. Metroid Mike, he's a B+ player at most.
Oh, look at this. What is this?
It's what you deserve. You could have had it all. You could have had a pension. You could have had a corner office. And you traded it in to be best friends with Metroid Mike. Well, he did it for The Rock. Yeah. He did it for The Rock in Metroid Mike's head. There we go. Now stay down, take a nap on the outside.
Metroid Mike can't hear you. He's at Taco Bell for the after party.
He's not at Taco Bell. He's at somewhere worse.
Or
He's at
Del Taco, excuse me. Much better place.
Once I defeat 21st Century Fool here, I'm going to buy all his shares. I'm going to liquidate them. Then I'm going to buy Del Taco and shut it down as a company. Get off me. There we go. What are you going to do if you win? In some imaginary scenario where you win 21st Century Fool, what would you do?
Gonna have an after party at Del Taco.
Ooh, look at me. I have plans.
I have plans and friends.
All right, I'm just going to take you back in the ring.
I would have laughed if you threw me in at 9 and then missed the count.
No, I decided I don't want the count out. I actually just want to pin you. It's much more satisfying. Ah, dirty. At least they busted you open. That's the most satisfying part of this match for me so far. Maybe you'll bleed as much as Arcade did.
God, I'm not sure if anybody could bleed as much as Arcade did. That was crazy.
Everywhere.
That ring was covered.
1, 2. None. We're not having it. As you notice, we've both put our GM attire away. We're fighting this as ourselves. I can clock out just for once to beat him down like he deserves. And here we go, director's cut right in the center. Now let's get you pinned. 2. Oh, are you kidding me?
Well, the fans seem to be enjoying this. Oh, I did not enjoy that at all.
Now let's try this again. Take 2. Director's cut. Now stay down. Crowd chanting one more time. 1, 2. Are you kidding me?
That's what they're chanting for.
MPAA says sorry, Pat.
Metroid Mike saying, could this be the holiday season that Tom's heart grows 3 sizes larger? Yes, it's a stress ulcer.
I have enough stress problems in my real life.
Jabo saying, sorry, pal, theatrical cuts only.
Yeah. I'll get you.
Dark Joker cheering for you, saying, come on, Tom, you can do it.
Thank you, Dark Joker. I'll remember that. I'll remember your support. And I can't get the theatrical. I can't get my director's cut into theaters. I'll get it on DVD. Oh, what is this? Kick out. 1, 2.
There we go.
Rigged. This is rigged horseshit. Are you kidding me? Dark Joker, I need you actually to come to the ring this time.
Oh, look out here.
Oh.
Managed to get out of the way, but not enough. Here comes Tom.
You know, this is actually unfair. I'm commentating and wrestling you at the same time, so I'm not.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry for you. You're the only one doing that.
Tom specific match, the uncut version, where he can change the rules on the fly. That'd be a great match. If you want to restart and do that 21st Century Fool?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm sure you're gonna say that anyway. We're gonna get down to like the 30-second mark, and you're just gonna do that.
Beauty.
You're like, oh no, the stream cut out. We gotta start over.
What? Oh no!
Right?
And hey, I'm winning.
You see this?
2. Damn it! Got 5 minutes. This is not how I want.
Oh, come on now.
Come on, just lose this match. It's my birthday. Power bomb. There we go.
Oh,
I rate this match straight to DVD.
To DVD.
Oh, that's brutal. That's actually brutal.
for Tom's birthday, how dare you? No, do it again. Do it again. Seriously. Calvin Paul match. Yep, here we go. Third time might be a charm.
Can your neck hold up any much longer? 1.
Come on, kick out.
2, 3. Finally. Things are squaring up. A toast to your demise. Thank you, Dark Joker. Thank you, Maverick. Appreciate that. 4. All right. 4 minutes left to go. That's enough time for me to get 12 pins, I think.
It is if you're Hans.
That's true. All right, pinfall center of the ring. I'll kick out. I'll kick out.
You are correct, sadly. Here, let me help you up, Tom.
What is this?
Oh,
What was that? Violent maneuver.
brutal. I think I picked that up from watching Dark Joker.
2. I'm gonna fire this ref. I think Spider-Man attacking them earlier messed up their ability to help me win.
Yeah, right? They're all just punch drunk now. That was just a brutal assault on a referee.
All right, 3 minutes. We can turn this around. 3-minute warning, baby. Hey, you're not supposed to move.
3-minute warning isn't in this match, thank goodness.
I'll call him from the
You
grave.
will, actually. Let me get a move in, Tom. Jesus. Stop putting the cheat codes in.
There we go. Pow, right in the kisser. 1, 2. Are you kidding me?
Kick out. All your cheat codes.
Stay in the corner. Here we go. Now let's turn that into a pin.
Let's not. In fact, take your time. Take 10 minutes. Out of nowhere!
Ridiculous.
Out of nowhere!
1, 2.
Fish Knight pointing out that the cheat code is a great finisher name. You might have to take that one, Tom.
Yeah, we'll see.
First, you could take some of that.
I hope you're happy, 21st Century Fool.
I'll be happy in about 97 seconds.
You've ruined my birthday.
Oh.
Why are you
Now I
rubbing
feel
it in?
terrible.
Why are you rubbing it in? Just jump. There we go. Get off the top rope. The cheat code is just a bat to the leg. Yeah, I could do this. I could do that move in real life, actually.
True. Damn true.
I can't. If I can't win, I'm at least gonna injure
Yeah, that sounds like something you would do.
you. I don't want any Del Taco 20 Metroid Mike.
All the Del Taco. Send it to his house. I'll eat it if he doesn't.
You can leave it on the porch. Yeah, fuck your hamstrings.
Tom pounding on his chest.
All my moves involve my knees because I don't need an MCL as long as I win.
It's very true. Mailing a burrito in an envelope.
Bat to the knee is called the Nancy Kerrigan's J-Bo.
Jesus.
All right, I just
Not
need to
wrong.
get 6 pinfalls in 30 seconds.
You got this.
Damn it.
It's a birthday miracle.
What are you doing? Oh,
Big elbow.
thanks. I hate it.
It's a RKO that way. I don't.
You're bleeding all over the floor for it.
Here is your winner, the Chester.
Bloodied and victorious. I hope we can call this close now, Tom.
I'm a professional, so all I'll say is we have a main event to come. So, what did you think about that 21st Century Fool?
I thought it was fantastic, Tom.
Yeah?
That might have been match of the night.
Yeah, what was your favorite part about it?
Look at that. Look at that face. It might have been the multiple KOs. Could have been the fans cheering for me. Could have been the Del Taco I have waiting for me after that match.
Oh, you're gonna stuff your sweet cheeks with Del Taco, I bet.
I am.
Well, good for you.
Let us all know what you thought about that match in the chat as we get set up for the main event.
The finale of the Gold Rush tournament. It ended in controversy, and the fans took to the polls. They got the vote out, and they said, we want a triple threat match. And us, as the benevolent hosts we are, we're going to give it to them. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Bad Elephant Wrestling Heavyweight Championship triple threat match. I think the refs should be investigated. I agree, J-Bo. What a novel idea. They're all gonna be fined and investigated after this. But I'm glad everybody enjoyed the match. Sincerely, we aim to put on the best wrestling you could ever be watching. Am I right, 21st Century Fool?
Oh, 1,000%.
And Dark Joker, yes, I know. Here we are at the main event of the second ever Unstable Premium Twitch event.
It is a triple threat match.
Odd positioning on the elephant jump. Did I miss something?
Stampede Wrestling Championship. Introducing the
Let me clip it and see.
Yeah, Kenny Omega here has not returned to AEW because he knows this BEW is the
Oh, it was over Kenny's crotch in the promo picture.
Okay, I just completely didn't even put 2 and 2 together there. Oh, J-Bo in the chat. Kenny Obeda, he says confidently.
Fish night, more like elephant junk.
So let's look at Kenny Omega. He was the 14th seed in the Gold Rush tournament. He went on a rampage, if we're being honest here. Climbed all the way to the top, beat Wario, beat CJ, and had the controversial finish he had, but I didn't think we'd even see him come this far, to be honest.
Yeah, I was equally surprised. I will point out Maverick saying, if I ever enter the ring, I want to take on Kenny first. We have beef.
Well, Maverick, the contract negotiations are ongoing, but we're excited to get you on air as soon as possible. And here we have him. Earlier tonight, he was a tag team champion. Tonight, he could possibly be a world heavyweight champion. It's J-Bo. Talk about a year that they have had.
Coming in as a what's the word you would say? As a part-time visitor to this
Earth.
realm?
Yes, and then they fought King Yema, got their life back. They got the tag team belts. Well, we're gonna talk, Dark Joker. Don't worry.
Right. It has been a crazy ride for J-Bo, not only just this year, but this event. Is he focused on this match? Is he thinking about the tag match from earlier? What is going through his head right now?
I mean, if you look at it this way, Gilg's had 2 matches tonight. He went 1 for 1. J-Bo could do it too. J-Bo could do it too.
Very true.
Kenny Omega waiting on the outside. And now the world champion about to enter. He's already successfully defended his title earlier this year against Noodle, who tried to cash in the Money in the Bank case. 21st Century Fool, make way for the Retro King.
The good news is I have plenty of time to make way.
Levels above, there he is with the Power Glove and the BEW World Heavyweight Championship.
And introducing the champion from Harrisburg.
The J Bros in the crowd.
232 pounds. The
Metroid Mike, it's Josh's intro. I'm gonna go brush my teeth.
Italian Stallion.
I mean, you could brush your teeth on Tuesday and come back and catch this match.
Josh is in the chat. The champ is watching.
The
Hey,
champ
buddy.
is always watching, Tom.
Keeping his eye. He's not cutting promos as hard as I thought he might be in the chat. So I think he's being very calculating this time. And here we go. Levels above the Retro King here to defend his gold and then go have a nice, tasty domino victory lap.
Easily the best of both worlds.
Hell to the yes. Atlantean cuisine is rather like sushi, just fresher. Wait, so are you a fish who eats fish? Is that like cannibalism underwater?
I mean, lots of fish eat other fish.
But he's a fish knight. I just don't know the rules with chivalry and all that, you know? There it is.
You have to be polite and beat them in a duel first and then eat them?
Awesome. The Bad Elephant Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship up and ready to go. Triple threat match, which means anything goes. There are no disqualifications. You have to be pinned or submitted in the ring. There are no countouts. There's only one state where cannibalism is legal. What state is that? And how do I make sure I never live there? And Kenny Omega and Josh going head-to-head up top. J-Bo kind of measuring his opportunities. J-Bo coming in, targeting the champ with a punch to the back in the corner. Nice back and forth so far. Everyone's picking their opponent. Oh,
The disrespect from Kenny Omega.
I wonder if he saw the chat. It was giving J-Bo a receipt for calling him Kenny Omega.
He might have.
J-Bo locking up with the champ off the ropes. Kenny interrupting whatever that plan.
Kenny definitely taking
What is
offense.
this? He's going for a pin here. One, way too early in the match.
I mean, if you could steal it, you could steal it.
Kenny Omega far too eager, in my opinion. Josh flexing for the crowd.
The way Josh does.
True. I kind of think Josh is not even concerned. I think he probably already has his Del Taco trip planned out. But Kenny, reversing an opportunity here.
I mean, I believe Josh has beaten Kenny in the past.
I actually think you're right. I do believe they have faced off when Josh was the Sparkling Iced champion, and Josh beat him. Josh, of course, made the Rock tap out.
That is correct.
J-Bo trying to use the kendo stick, and oh, what is happening here? Kendo stick mania now. Everyone's got a stick, and they're all aiming for Josh. Oh my gosh.
It's like Josh ordered a Twix.
Up and over. Kenny with a suplex.
Kenny gonna get caught hot dog in there for a minute.
Fish Knight, of course, asking, who does everyone have their money on? Tell us in the chat who you think is going to walk out as BEW World Champion. Josh picking up Kenny and taking him to the corner.
I mean,
Snake
again, we've seen what Josh has been able to do. We know what J-Bo can do, but then Kenny has run the whole tournament, so you can't count him out at all.
Dragon suplex. Oh my goodness. I think J-Bo pins Omega. Omega got a 2 count right there. I was going to say...
J-Bo pinning Kenny for revenge and the title would be something.
It would be. It would be. Maverick saying they're not getting into it, but then also remembering they have beef with Kenny. So at least we know who Maverick doesn't want to win.
There you go.
J-Bo got Josh up and down. Now Kenny coming into the ring. And what do we got here? Oh, I think we're going to see a Tiger Driver. Oh.
Ooh. Josh still down.
Oh, man. Can Josh get up before the ref?
The referee can't get into the way because Josh is in the way. So Josh inadvertently saving J-Bo from that pin.
Oh, brutal enziguri off of the second rope. The most dangerous rope.
Kenny looking very good, I gotta say. Right up until that boot in the face, and now catching these hands.
And not just any hands, he's got the power glove on. That adds extra
That's
damage
right.
to every shot. Oh, spine buster. And going for a pinfall. Here we go. 1. Kick
I mean, he
out.
did just take a Tiger Driver, so not the worst idea in the world. Josh going outside now.
Oh, looking for some hardware, and Kenny looking for someone to hit, but he failed pretty miserably there. Sidewalk slam.
Oh. And Josh caving his skull in.
1, 2. J-Bo kicks out.
Josh always the opportunist there, picking his spot.
Head by Tiger Driver. I hardly know her.
Hey-o.
Is it
Oh, almost getting a second one. Just a suplex there.
Josh rolling to the outside. This is dangerous for the champ now. His 2 challengers are going head-to-head. If either of them pull off a pin, Josh
That's
loses
right.
his belt.
If someone gets pinned or submitted while you're outside the ring. Oh, that was smart. Josh yelling something at the referee, completely distracting him from what was going on inside the ring just in case there was a pin.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh, the power bomb.
The power glove again.
Dodging the lariat on top of it. Here we go. Saying no to your power bomb. Here comes a Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger bomb.
But now we have Kenny distracting from any opportunity Josh may have just had.
Oh, look
What
out.
is this?
And now a power bomb of his own.
On the steel chair. Kenny going for the pin. 1.
Josh up to his feet, thankfully, saying no to that. J-Bo going after Kenny. Kenny going after Josh.
Oh my God. We could have had an AEW wrestler
J-Bo going after a
win
chair.
the BEW World Championship.
Josh on the outside. Another big sidewalk slam.
Josh looking a little woozy. And now, is this J-Bo's chance? 2. Kenny kicks out.
Josh pulling out a kendo stick and flexing outside the ring. Interrupting J-Bo. That could be very smart.
Uh-oh. And then targeting him, too. Pinning him right in front of Kenny. Not a smart move right there. I gotta say.
That's not very smart.
No.
Catching that knee. Oh, look out.
Hop over Famouser?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of eyeing him. Not really sure what's happening here.
J-Bo now. Look at this.
Really tightly held
Pulling.
cradle suplex.
J-Bo looking to take a page out of his partner's book there. It backfired on him. Kenny.
2. Oh.
Woo, J-Bo managing to kick out because Josh incapacitated on the outside. This match has been brutal to all 3 competitors. But I think Josh has taken several finishers and now a chair.
Don't forget, 21st Century Fool, in every title match we've had tonight, the belts have changed hands. So, odds are, you think if the pattern holds, Josh will not retain tonight, but he could actually be the outlier.
It's true. Again, the odds are against you just because there are more people who could be the new champ than you. But if you're, strategic enough and crafty enough, you can pull this off. But, I mean, Kenny is putting on a clinic right now. I think you've got to really focus on him.
Very true. Very true. We have new tag team champions, a new women's champion, a new men's Money in the Bank winner.
Oh, look out!
V-trigger on the outside. Oh, sorry, that was the one-winged angel.
One-winged angel. And Josh is going to be in serious trouble now.
Oh, look, they're working together, and they've busted Kenny open.
I mean, I think they should have been working together on Kenny for a while now based on what he has done in this tournament.
J-Bo throwing that kendo stick right at Omega. Locking up. I'm sure Maverick is happy that Kenny's been busted open.
Josh is going to need a chair, a kendo stick.
Well, he's got the chair at least.
Some sort of orbital bombardment, something.
Oh, decking J-Bo.
Oh!
And
Kenny!
the pin.
Right?
1, 2. J-Bo kicks out.
Wow.
Yeah,
Kenny almost lost it for himself there. Oh, look out. Not again. Not again.
It's locked in. It's hit. The one-winged angel, but J-Bo breaking it up.
Josh has now taken 2 of those. Oh, Kenny on the outside. He's on his feet, though. Oh, Josh staggering up to his feet. I'm amazed he's getting back up.
And here we go. I don't think the power bomb is going to get interrupted this time. The Kenny's watching from the outside. Oh, brutal. And here we go. J-Bo's momentum stalled out. And what's Kenny doing?
I would have gone for the pin. Instead, J-Bo hanging him up outside. What are we doing?
I was going to say, yeah.
No, literally, what are we doing, J-Bo?
He's picked up those
J-Bo's got the stairs.
1,100 pounds.
That's it.
Are you kidding me?
You can't blame it on the ref this time.
My God.
J-Bo decided the stairs needed to decide this, and instead Kenny said, I'll just pin him right here.
It's a clean sweep. We've had a new champion in every match. The AI in this game is so dumb. I'm not going to entirely disagree with you. But we have a new BEW World Champion. And it's not even a BEW wrestler. It's our part-time loan from AEW, Kenny Omega. I'm truly shocked that he managed to rise up and defeat these two superstars. 21st Century Fool, how do you feel at the conclusion of that triple threat main event?
I mean, we were just talking about how we couldn't believe what Kenny Omega has done through this entire tournament. And so again, he did it to one-winged angels, but I was not expecting that. Kenny Omega has single-handedly, I think, shocked us at every turn in this tournament. I thought maybe he might win the first round just because his record's a little lopsided. He got a lower seed than really he probably should based on his skills. And
he had diverticulitis.
Right. And instead, he has won, what, 5 matches in a row?
5 matches in a row to become the new BEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Insane.
But in my opinion, quite an end to a really great and wild show. Let me tell you. All right, kayfabe off. What a pay-per-view. Am I right, 21st Century Fool?
Holy cow, Tom. This was insane. Like you said, every title that was on the line changed hands.
I liked it.
That's nuts.
I think the pieces are in place for an interesting new run of storylines and matchups and opportunities really, really loved it. Kenny Obeda won, as the chat is pointing out. But I don't think it's anything to be disappointed by, because Apocalypse QT is our women's champion. Metroid Mike and Fish Knight had an absolute banger. Thunder Hour cemented their comeback by winning the Taco Bell tag titles. Gilgs, Mr. Money in the Bank, 21st Century Fool won his matchup. And then we got a new champion. I had a lot of fun tonight. How about you, 21st Century Fool?
Oh, yeah. This absolutely lived up to the hype in every regard, in every match.
Hell to the yes. All right. So a bit of housekeeping then. 21st Century Fool and I are having a talk. We are going to take a bit of a break from Bad Elephant Wrestling. We're going to come back in about 2 weeks with shows that are going to build up to our Christmas event, Missile Foe. So Sunday Stampede will be back, and then we'll be building up to that special Christmas super card. And yeah, we're going to see where all these new storyline directions play out. 21st Century Fool, anything else you want to bring up for the future?
I'm looking forward to where we are going.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Big thank you to everyone who came out tonight on Hangout. We had Fish Knight, we had Dark Joker, we had Metroid Mike, we had Maverick, we had Hans, we had Jabo, we had Josh hanging out in the chat. We had a 21st Century Fool, of course. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody, but am I forgetting anybody, 21st Century Fool?
Sorry, I was reading Metroid Mike's Missile Foe. Boo this man! It's a good title.
We had it last year.
It is a great title.
Last year was a one-night tournament. This year, what could it be?
That's right. But yeah, I'll say thank you myself, Tom, again, just to make sure we cover everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you to Metroid Mike, Fish Knight, Dark Joker, Maverick. Who's we have? Hans, I know, was here.
Hans Bobby.
Always good to see Hans. Really appreciate them coming in at this incredibly late hour for them. Everybody, Jabo, how could I forget? We have not seen the last of Jabo for sure. Josh, if you're still lurking, great to have you here. I think that was everybody.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, really great. Thank you all for coming out for our premium Twitch event. This has been another fantastic Unstable. Feel free to watch both of them on VOD. I always do, just to catch all the action again. That first one was absolutely insane. This one did not disrespect at all either. I'm telling you, even though you're always a little disrespectful in the kayfabe, Tom, this did not. No, I think this was a great PTE for your birthday. I hope it was a very happy birthday.
Thank you, buddy.
For you.
Thank you. But I'm going to say a nice cheerio to everybody. We will see you on the Discord. We'll see you very soon with Sunday Stampede. We'll see you with some other fun streams that we're going to be planning and doing around the holiday season. But until that time, we will see you in the future. Take care, everybody.